Alright, I'm like super duper early, but I'm glad that I'm early because I hate being late. I've said that numerous times, but my appointment day is finally here. I'm about to go in. Wish me luck. Good morning officially. I am like really early. I actually could have had time to stop and get coffee. I've just been drinking the water on the way here. I didn't know how long it was going to take me with traffic in the morning because the back roads getting here can sometimes get backed up because of semis and dump trucks. So like you just never know how long going the back roads are going to take you. So I have about like 20 minutes to kill here in the car. I could have found coffee, but I just don't feel like it. I just feel like sitting here and just make sure I have all my forms filled out because there's like 2 pages I had to fill out. And then I brought like the blood work that I had recently because I needed to bring that. And then I have my CD of the imaging, so everything is with me. Definitely a little nervous. I think for multiple reasons. I think one, because Brad's not here. I really wanted him to be here with me, but it didn't work out because of things going on at work. 2, I'm just nervous for the surgery, even if it's not with him. I'm nervous if he's going to be like a good first impression kind of thing. All the feels. And then last, of course, if I do like him, when he could do surgery. So those are all the things I'm thinking right now. To be expected. Okay, I think I'm gonna head in just to make sure this is the right building. I'm pretty sure it is, but I have like 10 minutes to spare, so plenty of time because there's like 3 buildings and 4 buildings actually in this like complex. So it should be fine. So let's head in. Oh my gosh, y'all. I really liked him. I thought he was very informative, very thorough with everything that he discussed. There's just a slight hesitation because, and not anything to do negatively with him, but it's just his honest opinion for what we should do and should not do. He agrees to go in and see if there's any kind of endo, whether it's only stage 1 or stage 2 or stage 3, 4, whatever it may be. He said, yeah, to help with quality of life, like definitely do that. And if there's anything that needs to be cleared up inside, to do that as well. But he said he is not sure. He said my fibroids actually aren't that big, which I was under the impression last week that the one was somewhat big. And he's like, well, he's like, they're not. He's like, so I don't really recommend removing them because you take the risk of removing fibroids to cause damage to your uterus, and we want to save your uterus. Like the whole end game is obviously for you to have a baby. And so he's saying if they really want to remove the fibroids, that he recommends doing it with an infertility doctor. Now I have to talk to my IVF doctor and see what they think. So I just left a message with them. I don't know what to do. And it's not about, like I said from the very beginning, yes, if I feel comfortable with somebody and they can get me in sooner, yes, the whole point is to get in sooner, to get healed, to be able to do a transfer sooner. That's the whole point. Cost was a factor. Like, if he didn't say all the stuff that he did and just was like, yep, we can go in there, do all that stuff, and then like there's risk, like I would have been upset, you know what I mean? But he was very kind and very thorough, and like loved his personality, by the way, like so nice. And so that part is like really good, and I'm still comfortable moving forward with him once I get a better understanding from the IVF clinic. And then the positive thing is he can get me in like 2 to 3 weeks. So like that's definitely much sooner than the end of February. But at the same time, like, he doesn't want to do it, at least the hysteroscopy, if it's not needed. But if it is needed, he recommends having them do it, because from what he sees, my uterus looks good for implantation. He said like everything that he saw from like the images from my saline sonogram, he said it's nothing that he would typically be concerned with. But he said maybe perhaps because of everything that we've gone through, it would be a good idea to get everything cleared out. But he said that he typically wouldn't remove those because of risking losing the uterus. I loved his honesty, I really did. And I'll see what the IVF clinic says. And long story short, I guess if they recommend having it done and having them remove the 2 fibroids and the polyps and the cyst, then we'll wait. It's fine. That's what we do. Like, I want what's best for us as far as the IVF thing. Coming from just a gynecologist, he wouldn't recommend it. But again, he's just trying to be upfront and honest, you know? So now it's a waiting game to hear back from my doctor to see what he says, and then I'll get back in touch with the clinic if I decide to move forward. And like I said, they think that they can get in within like 2 to 3 weeks. So we're looking end of the month, if not beginning of the month of February. Because what, today's the, let's see, what is today? Today's the 19th. So yeah, probably by the week of like the 10th, like Friday the 10th, around there, Wednesday, I forget what day he said that he does surgery. So like, we're looking at probably the week of February 6th, the first week, if not that second week. So, if not before. All right, it's 10:30. I've been here a long time. I'm going home. Well, I'm gonna find coffee somewhere on the way home first, because I did not get coffee because I've just been drinking my water. Sunset of the night for Thursday, the 19th of January. It's been a day. I haven't really picked up the camera at all, except for this morning, before my appointment and after my appointment. I just happened to look outside and see the gorgeous, gorgeous sunset, and was like, I haven't picked up the camera since getting home, and I have just been processing everything. I did talk to my nurse coordinator at my potential IVF clinic, and she said that my IVF doctor, the one that I saw for how many years here in Tampa, he will be giving me a call today, if not tomorrow, the latest. Didn't call today, which is fine, I understand. So I'm hoping I can speak to him tomorrow to sort of get a better understanding of the pros and cons, the risks of removing these fibroids, removing the polyps and the cyst, if he really feels that it's medically necessary for us to have a better chance of transfer. Then I obviously probably want to just wait for him to do the surgery, or to have the other clinic do it. I do still have that other doctor's appointment at the end of the month that I could definitely still keep, and see what her thoughts are. But I think after talking to him tomorrow, hopefully if not Monday at the latest, that I will then have a better understanding and sort of then be able to process everything. Because like I said, I really did enjoy the doctor. Brad and I were able to talk about it for a little bit, and we both feel that, like, yeah, like if this is best for us, meaning like I should have the stuff removed, like fibroid, cysts, and polyps, then yeah, we should have somebody do it that is like specialized in doing that. And yeah, I just thought this doctor was really specialized in that category. He said he is with everything else, but you know, his job is to make people feel better, in the sense of, if I was his patient that already had kids and I was in the pain that I'm having, he would recommend just hysterectomy. Like, that's like what he would recommend. Not that he can't do the stuff, but like I said, he isn't really specialized in taking fibroids out through hysteroscopy. Like, he says he could do it. I think I mentioned that before, but it just depends on how difficult it is once he gets in there. I don't know, the more I'm leaning, I feel like, even though I really like the doctor, and Brad sort of feels the same way, like, I think I probably would feel more comfortable having one of the IVF doctors do it. I may or may not keep this other appointment, depending on what my doctor says tomorrow, if he's able to call me tomorrow. If not, we'll wait through the weekend, and then hopefully he'll talk to us on Monday. So that's sort of the update. Today was like sort of a very chatty vlog, but I just, I don't know, this is just part of like the whole IVF process, and I don't know, I just have like so many thoughts running through my mind right now, and so does Brad, and just trying to get clarity, trying to come to terms with everything. Some other stuff happened today, like, and I don't really feel comfortable sharing. Nothing to do with infertility or anything like that. Like, it's just other stuff happened today for Brad and I that like just stinks, and I don't know, I wish it was a better day. Anyways, thanks for coming along today with my appointment and chatty vlog about IVF. But this is IVF. This is our infertility journey, and this is what it looks like for those of us going through it. It's a bunch of highs and lows. It's a bunch of doctor's appointments, decision making, and just trying to process it all and figure out what is best. So there's that. Thanks again for watching, y'all. I will see you all in the next vlog. Take care.